Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Colorado Comic Book Kid, coming to you almost live from the Centennial State. You can call me Colorado, you can call me the Kid, just don't call me Shirley. A quick episode that I was motivated to make tonight. I got a shout out from Bueller today. I was watching Reggie and Thanatos Comics live chatting, and I just had to jump into the pool. So first things first, I want to pay it forward and give a shout out to JPL Flash Comics Geekdom. He has a lot of fun making those videos, it looks like. I'm enjoying watching them, and he covers some great books and memorabilia, Funko Pops, other things along the way. So check it out if you haven't already. There's a link to his channel below. I saw that he's got a link to Twitch on his page too, so I'm going to have to check that out next time I boot up the console. He and I were trading some comments about the DC and Hanna-Barbera crossovers that are going on, and that's where I got the idea to go ahead and share this cover in today's episode of B-Sides and Variants. So this is a variant cover by the very popular Joshua Middleton. What we have here is Aquaman, JabberJaw Special Number 1. If you don't know who JabberJaw is, he is a character from a 1976 cartoon produced by Hanna-Barbera. It was on the show for just one season, and they managed to get 16 episodes out in that time. JabberJaw was the central character of the show, and he portrayed a great white shark as a drummer for a teenage rock band in the year 2076. Wrap your head around that. They would travel around from one underwater city to another underwater city, performing their shows and getting chased around in the format of a Scooby-Doo type show. JabberJaw was voiced by Frank Welker, and the voice was very unique in that he imitated Curly from the Three Stooges. And he also had a catch line there, "No respect," that he ripped off from Rodney Dangerfield, the late, the great Rodney Dangerfield. So, the only place you can really catch JabberJaw these days is occasionally on the Cartoon Network here in the States, if you have access to that. Not having access to that channel, I had to catch him when he crossed over into the pages of Aquaman, and that's where we find ourselves in this book. The setting for this story is an amazing nod to the shark ages of the 1970s, as it is set in the town of Amnesty Island. The citizens there believe they are being terrorized by a shark, and when Aquaman comes to the rescue to help the town, he finds out that it's just JabberJaw looking for somebody to chat with. So Aquaman has a short chat with him, goes off and saves the day. His city's been overtaken by the evil ocean master, so Aquaman solves that problem. And back on land, after the whole conflict's resolved, Aquaman's sitting there chatting with some of the fishermen, and the fishermen want to know how he got this chatty, mouthy shark to leave their town and stop terrorizing the village. And Aquaman explains very calmly. He goes, "Well, I had a conversation with the shark and got him to leave." And immediately the fishermen start laughing at him, going, "That's no superpower. You just talked to him and had him leave." And the real irony there is like, yeah, you can just be a hero by talking to somebody. And I think that is a double slam to Batman, because if you've been following that, right, he was just accused of not talking, and it just goes to show you can be a hero, a superhero even, without using your powers, because Aquaman didn't have to use his powers to communicate with JabberJaw. JabberJaw was speaking in English. It just worked out. Thus, we find Aquaman and JabberJaw walking away, shaking their heads, mumbling, "No respect, no respect." It felt like I was watching the cartoon show, to be honest. It was really well written. It's got a great Middleton variant cover wrapping up that lesson-filled story. The writing's really well done. Only have good things to say about these crossovers. I'm looking forward to grabbing the new issues when they're out in October. Highlighted that headline in another one of my vids. Card's there if you want to check it out. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you know a little bit more about comics and cartoons from this episode of B-Sides and Variants. As always, I have an attitude of gratitude for the subscribes and likes. Leave your comments below. Love the community participation. Let me know what you think of JabberJaw, what you think of these DC Hanna-Barbera crossovers. And remember, the best hunting is happy hunting. Until next time, Colorado Comic Book Kid, signing off.